Okay, today we're going to talk about writing equations of parabolas. Two types of equations. We have x equals equations and we have y equals equations. We need to make sure we know that the h is always with the x and the k is always with the y. That's going to help us when we're determining what direction the graph is going. Okay? Number one, given the vertex is negative 2, 4 and the focus is negative 2, 6, write the equation of the parabola. Well, I think it helps if you sketch the graph. Okay, you don't have to have perfect graph paper, but you probably want to sketch the graph. So the vertex is negative 2, 4. And the focus is negative 2, 6. And just by putting those 2 points on, we can tell that this graph goes up. Because we know the focus needs to be inside our parabola. If it goes up, then we know that it has to be y equals. So that's the first thing you can determine. Okay, so we know we're looking for this equation up here. So y equals a, and we know it's up, so it's positive a, x minus h squared plus k. So what you need to find out are what a, h, and k are. Well, we already know what h and k are because we know the vertex is always h, k, and in this problem that's negative 2, 4. So we can plug that in. So far we know y is equal to positive a, x plus 2 squared plus 4. Because we know when we put it back into the parenthesis we change the sign. So all we really need to do is figure out what a is. Now looking at the information they gave you, you should recognize that we know that this distance, the distance from the vertex to the focus, is always 1 over 4a. That's how we would have found the focus in previous problems. So we would be able to say that 1 over 4a is equal to 1, 2. So we just need to solve this problem. Okay, now you can do this several ways. The way I usually do it is I say flip this one over and say 4a is equal to 1/2. So you have to flip both sides. Or you could put this over 1 and solve the proportion. Multiply by 1/4. And a is equal to 1/8. So our final answer would be y is equal to 1/8 x plus 2 squared plus 4. So again, you need 3 things in each problem. You need the a, you need the h, and you need the k. Okay, we'll try another one. Given the focus is negative 2, 5, negative 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, that's your focus. And the directrix is x equals 4. X equals, going to cross the x-axis at 4. So that's my directrix. Now what do we know is between the focus and the directrix? We know the vertex is halfway between the focus and the directrix. So count that. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. That must be our vertex. So our vertex must be 1, 5. Okay? Now, we should now notice that this graph is going to open up to the left. That tells us it's going to be an x equals problem. So we're looking for x is equal to, it's going left, so it's negative a, y minus k squared plus h. Remember, y and k are always partners. So now we should be able to plug in our vertex. So x is equal to negative a, y minus 5 squared plus 1. Again, this is h, k. So you gotta make sure you put those in the right spots. So once again, now we need to figure out what a is. In this problem, again, the distance between the directrix and the vertex is 1 over 4a, which is the same distance as the focus to the vertex. So we know that 1 over 4a is equal to 1, 2, 3. So 4a is equal to 1/3, and if you multiply by a fourth, you get a equaling 1/12. Now we already decided that we wanted the a to be negative to make it go left, so we need to use negative 1/12. So if you understand what all the parts of a parabola are, you should be able to figure out what a is. Now remember, in some problems we use a for the length of the latus rectum. It's 1 over a. So that'd be another piece of information they might give you up here that could help you figure out what a is.